from 7 and it's Tingle and go from 7 to 9. Compete with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. From 7 to 9, it's Tingle and go. What up, Lloyd? What up, Lloyd? You can call me him. I'm Shay Dixon in the whip with them RPMs. Gotta pull up to the chat and shit out to them. Not trying to ball like big folk, then get out the gym. Monday through Friday from 7 to 9. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back to time, Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and go from 7 to 9. Compete with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. From 7 to 9, it's Tingle and go. It's Tingle and go from 7 to 9. Compete with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. From 7 to 9, it's Tingle and go. What up, Lloyd? What up, Lloyd? You can call me him. I'm Shay Dixon in the whip with them RPMs. Gotta pull up to the chat and shit out to them. Not trying to ball like big folk, then get out the gym. Monday through Friday from 7 to 9. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back to time, Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and go from 7 to 9. Compete with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. From 7 to 9, it's Tingle and go. It's Tingle and go from 7 to 9. Compete with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. From 7 to 9, it's Tingle and go. What up, Lloyd? What up, Lloyd? You can call me him. I'm Shay Dixon in the whip with them RPMs. Gotta pull up to the chat and shit out to them. Not trying to ball like big folk, then get out the gym. Monday through Friday from 7 to 9. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back to time, Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and go from 7 to 9. Compete with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. From 7 to 9, it's Tingle and go.
Good morning and welcome in. All right. Good morning to all of you over there in the chat. Sabrion, Carl, Brian, Slat, Fonz, Gage in here early. Kenny, good to see all your names and faces. What a weekend it was, huh? Some real good football on the TV, especially if you tuned in at about 3:05 p.m. yesterday and watched a little NFL game with some all-white uniforms. That was top-tier football.
One of the worst games I've ever seen. One of the worst organized sports I've ever seen participated in.
We'll likely get into it at some point. It's going to be hard not to talk about it.
Yeah, let's start with it.
Good morning to all of you. I do want to take a minute. I want to apologize. One, obviously we did no show Saturday night. That was expected. We let you guys know that. But had to cancel yesterday. Ro had a football game in New Orleans. Now, I don't think Ro was playing in the game. Would be awesome if he was. That 40U football?
Oh, God.
That would be awesome. But no, I believe he was coaching in New Orleans, wasn't going to be able to make it back in time, and said that he wanted to make it in here this morning to help recap with us. So we'll see if Ro makes it through the door this morning. I told him about 8 a.m., so we will be prepared just in case. We also might take some phone calls today. We shall see if we want to get into the conversation, see how it goes this morning. Into the headlines, obviously on Saturday, LSU improves to 4-0 with a 56-10 win over Southeastern, and they drop to number 4 on the AP poll.
The one time they should have gone up.
Right. And then I wanted to check me and Lloyd's score predictions. We both were pretty right in one spot. So I said 55-7. It was 56-10. You said 42-10. So you nailed the 10.
It's Tingle and Co.
There you go.
Put us together, we're great.
That's how you do it. But LSU wins 56-10, drops to number 4 as Miami jumps up to number 2 for beating a team that LSU beat last weekend.
In a more dominant performance.
Was it?
I don't know
what
Florida
scored 3 less points and Miami scored 6 more. Because it was 26-7 was the final of that game.
It just wasn't as fun as I wanted it to be. C.J. Daniels is good.
Yeah, he's very good. Extremely talented.
Wasted that one.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
But where you put him?
Yeah, no, I mean, LSU's they're not hurting, but he's just extremely talented. Caden Durham with an ankle sprain in the game Saturday. Obviously, there's a negative from that win on Saturday. I'm sure Lloyd will have maybe a handful more negatives for us to get into.
Why have I become this guy? Why have you painted me in this corner? I like LSU. You tell me all the time LSU made Mr. Positive. Like, you don't let me panic.
No, LSU based on LSU football, 2 very different things.
I trust that, man.
For you. No, I'm just messing with you. But they did have an MRI for Caden yesterday, so I'm assuming today when BK meets with the media, there will be some more news around that. Some numbers from around the country.
There you go.
Some country numbers is what I was going to say. Some numbers from around the country. Obviously, Auburn. Oklahoma wins 24-17. Some questionable officiating in that football game as there was an illegal touchdown play for the Sooners. And the SEC actually, they released an apology after of, hey, guys, we messed that up.
Hey, guys.
And there's nothing you can do about that. Like, thanks.
Yeah,
how
thanks, no thanks.
How annoying is that? Ole Miss, obviously, who LSU will face off against on Saturday, dominate Tulane 45-10. Mr. Trinidad Chambliss, 17 of 27, 307, 2 touchdowns. Also ran it 14 times for 122 yards. I don't think you go back to Austin Simmons, right? I think this is the guy. I mean, 17 of 27, 307, 2 tuds. And then he also ran 14 times for 122 yards. If I'm Ole Miss, I'm probably sticking with him. Now, I'd love if they went back to Austin, but I would be surprised.
It's terrible timing for LSU.
It is.
If they found a guy.
It is.
Because Austin Simmons felt that against that defense.
It was shaky. Didn't know if this defense could put him in a blender. This guy seems very confident in who he is and what he can do, and Lane seems to trust him
implicitly.
Which is impressive. This being his second start, and Lane's just like, no.
We get each other.
Yeah, and it looked good.
We talk about chemistry.
Yeah.
And we talked about it a little bit before the show. They got some chemistry together.
They've got it.
Just like maybe Mr. Van Buren and Sloan.
There's chemistry there as well. Michigan 30, Nebraska 27, Mizzou 29, South Carolina 20. Don't think game day will be making it to Baton Rouge for the Gamecocks and the Tigers on October 11th.
They're not going to get – LSU's not going to get one.
No, I mean, unless A&M down the line – potentially.
Maybe.
It depends who else plays that week. But you had 2 circled early in the year before the season started with Florida and South Carolina. And now South Carolina loses another game, their second game. 29-20 to Missouri, who, legit, Missouri looked good. South Carolina might not even be a night game on October 11th because you can get into day games now in Louisiana in October. There's obviously the law can't play night games day games in September. Once you get in October, you never know. Miami, like I said, beat Florida 26-7. Indiana drums Illinois 63-10. And then last but not least, Syracuse takes down Clemson 34-21 in just an embarrassing performance for the Tigers. I don't want ever to hear that called Death Valley again.
They've said it so much on the broadcast.
Called the Tigers anything, as Syracuse just dominates them. Sad news for Syracuse. Their starting quarterback out for the remainder of the year with an Achilles, I believe. But for our side of it, Ricky Collins will get the ball for the rest of the year. He's the starting quarterback for Syracuse after the injury. So we shall see, it'll be exciting to watch Ricky get out there and ball out for Syracuse as the season goes on. But there's some of the numbers from around the country over the weekend. LSU has opened up as underdogs against Ole Miss. They're catching 1.5. And also on FanDuel, the money line for LSU is plus 106. If you want to go and get LSU money line over Ole Miss. And then also saw this from Southeastern yesterday. I wanted to give 2 claps to this right here as Southeastern thanked LSU for the experience.
I love their coach.
The program, it was very
central.
Yes, you know it. No matter the outcome, always leave it better than you found it. Thanks for the memory of a lifetime at LSU football. Shout out.
Hold on. How'd you find it? I'm sure it was fine.
You never know. Those visiting locker rooms in the SEC.
That seemed. It does look like prison.
This is. Have you seen LSU's locker room?
Sorry about it.
The home locker room versus
it's a
visiting
home game.
I saw Ole Miss's visiting locker rooms they painted it pink. Like the whole.
Yeah, they do that every time.
Pink.
And then if you're Clemson, you have to take a bus from your home locker room around the stadium to set the scene.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, there's the visiting locker room. Shout out to Southeastern for going out there. They actually looked pretty good on that 1 touchdown score they had. It was a nice little offensive drive for the Lions. And then last but not 2 claps for that right there. Ready. Last but not least, and in my notes I wrote, the Saints with one of the most pitiful performances I have ever witnessed in my entire life.
It was just as bad.
I think, what was the final score? 44-13? Maybe? Man, it might have been worse. I don't remember what the score was.
It was name it.
I don't remember what the score was when I stopped watching because I did indeed. Yeah, 44-13 was the final. It was 38-6 at halftime.
I feel like you had a chance.
21-0 after 1.
Oh.
Just an absolutely
Who do you feel the worst for?
Abysmal performance. The worst for, on the team?
Mm-hmm.
Alvin Kamara.
Me too.
I don't think you can say that was the worst performance I think I've ever witnessed on a football field.
That was as bad as I've seen the Saints play in a long, long time.
All 3 phases,
but
bad. No, he looked. First off, he looks cool in everything. Second, the all white is nice.
Yeah, all whites are nicey.
It just sucked that that's what you went out and did when you put those on.
Yeah, now you can never wear them again. It's the LSU purple pants.
Yeah, from start to
never
finish.
See it again.
When I saw the way that team looked, offense, defense, and then special teams, they give off a punt return, and then they get a punt blocked, and then they get a kickoff for Seahawks return a kickoff to the Saints 30-yard line, and the Saints miss a field goal right after that. Awful special teams, awful offense, bad defense, and this man right here just breaks my heart.
It does. And he's given his all for,
He is.
He just deserves more. He's going to retire a Saint. I'm kind of a previous show was trade him. And I was no, he's very New Orleans. You have to have some sort of faith in what they're trying to do.
He wants to be here.
And he's the image of what New Orleans is right now in terms of, he represents the city. I Should Speed wouldn't met without. I was I'm in your city. You tell me where to go.
Right.
And it's just so depressing. It really is. I feel so bad for him.
No, it's heartbreaking.
I guess
because that was bad.
That's what emotion feels like.
Yeah. Yeah. Because that was just all the way around bad. Just pitiful, embarrassing. It was a disgrace to the sport of football almost. The way they went out there and performed. Just nothing. No positives. Offensively, defensively, special teams. None of it.
And Tyrann Mathieu, don't you lie to me. You saw this team and you said, I'm not doing this.
It's not even a question. Foster Morrow's not even trusting out right now. He's no, I'm not doing this.
I beat cancer.
I
don't have to do this.
I'm not doing this.
This is harder.
Because that was and it breaks my heart because the Saints mean so much to that city. And that's what they're turning on their TV on a Sunday.
And they will keep watching.
That's the craziest part.
These people believe in them. Saints fans are Saints fans.
Well, and my biggest thing is the first 2 games. First of all, you had a potential to be 2-0 going into this game,
That's why I picked them as my underdog.
Right.
I was like, they haven't been terrible.
But then this happens. That's what I'm saying. Like,
be.
at least in the first 2 games, when you're talking about a rebuild, you want to see effort and culture and energy and all those things.
You saw in 2 games.
In the first 2 games, you saw it, and you're like, okay, I'm okay losing like this. And then you go out and you do that yesterday.
Everything that could, Murphy's Law, everything that went wrong, everything that could go wrong did go wrong.
Yes, it was bad. And guess what they're doing this Sunday? They're going from Seattle. They're going to obviously travel back to New Orleans, and they're headed to Buffalo on Sunday to take on the Bills in Buffalo.
Do we have to play it?
Yeah, I think you have to. But
underdog pick of the underdog.
No. I'm not even gonna put that on the graphic.
No, it's not even gonna be on my television.
No, I mean, just
Pinto Ron, do it for me.
Yeah, just
make it move.
Christian, let me know what happens because you're gonna watch. That's it. I mean, just bad. Yeah, tanking. Like I don't like
no, that was the first evident of a tank.
They cared the first 2 weeks.
Well, it's their first time being a head coach. He's not gonna go out and put on. He's gonna try to I belong here.
Right. But into the good football.
Yeah.
LSU versus Southeastern this past Saturday night
Hunter
as
Hall.
the Tigers move to 4-0.
LSU does not play at 11 a.m.
Please knock on wood right now. Just be careful.
For what? What game?
South Carolina?
Oh, I actually wouldn't mind it.
I'm thinking it's going to be 2:30. I just don't think it's going to be a night game at this point. South Carolina's they've lost the last 2 SEC games.
Who do they play?
It's going to lose its.
Do they have a bye?
Its excitement. I'm not sure. To check their schedule, but LSU 56, Southeastern 10,
Kentucky,
and the Tigers improved to 4-0 and then drop to number 4, like I said on the AP poll. But LSU now 4-0 as they continue to win. Just some overall thoughts from the game, Lloyd, some overall takeaways. If you had to give, we gave our 3 things we were looking forward to on Friday. What are 3 things you left the game thinking about or noticing after Saturday here on this Monday? 3 things you've taken away?
I don't want to declare Nuss back, but it feels like Nuss is back.
Yeah, that was going to be
and
one
I
of mine.
don't know if it's – look, I understand ego. I understand all of the things that go into what Brian Kelly said. He had to prove himself right, correct? Like, would you not say that he put a lot on the line? Like, we talked about it before the game.
Right.
Like, he's building this up. Like, Nuss is healthy, Nuss is healthy. Like, you're going to see it. You're going to see it, and you saw it. Like, Nuss was as surgical. That was throwback to –
Yeah. No, I said
and more. Like
I
that's
said,
what you expected coming into the year.
You expected that all 4 games so far.
And they still did some of those things underneath, and some of
Right.
the run game can get cleaned up. But what Nuss did was there was no. Oh, sorry, my bad, interception. He was stepping into everything. He saw that's what it is. He wants to play football that way.
Yes,
and that's why I think he was a little, I guess I don't want to say demonstrative, but a little like dejected. And the way that the game plan was going, was like, I can't do it, but I know this is not how I like to play football.
Right.
And he was neutered.
Yes, he was being handcuffed.
Yeah,
and he knew
then
it.
He
hated it.
Exactly.
Right.
And so it's like this is not fun.
Yeah.
It's like I'd rather go hunting than fishing, and he got to go hunt.
He did. I thought what I wrote down.
I'd rather fish. But.
Garrett Nussmeier, healthy, comfortable. I said looked like 13 because that's the first time since the number change that he looked like himself.
Old Nuss.
You saw 13, then you've seen 18 the first 3 games. Didn't look like the same guy.
And you have to give him credit for being able to get to LSU being 4-0.
Yes.
And him being able to operate under those circumstances where he was clearly hurt. It comes out that he's hurt. It was it wasn't obvious, but it was apparent. Like this is what I mean. Even Bappa put out this is the old he still exists.
Yeah.
And then you saw it Saturday.
Yeah, no, I mean he made plays, which is my favorite. He
26
made plays happen. He ran for a first down, 26 yards on a scramble.
He could go.
The Xavier Thomas touchdown, where they
two claps,
crumble.
Lacey.
They crumble on that right side of the offensive line. We will get into that. And he does that little pivot that I don't really like.
But he came
But
this
it worked,
way instead
right?
of this way.
He said, and then he went left, rolling left. Torso's feeling better because he ripped it, delivered. And then
pop.
even like some of the checkdowns, like there was one to Caden Durham where Caden Durham like chipped on the edge. Nuss rolled out that way, and then Caden leaked out, and he flipped it to him. The Caleb Jackson one where he like pivot, steps back behind Tyree Adams, dumps it over the top, like making plays.
He's a playmaker.
It looked great. And you saw the downfield passing. That throw to Nick Anderson was like, that's what we've been looking for. Like, please catch it.
But I think the one that Nick Anderson dropped, not the deep post ball,
Right.
but like the quick one.
Yeah.
Whenever they motion back. I think he was surprised, like, oh, Nuss got a little bit of shit on it today.
Right.
Like, he was like, oh, I haven't seen it this fast yet. It could have got stuck in his helmet. Like,
no, I agree. But like the deep pass to Nick Anderson, like it was a dot. Like put it right on him. A great throw.
he was as accurate as
The touchdown to Barryon Brown was beautiful.
Chris Hilton deep ball.
Yes, it was. If he doesn't get if it's not PI,
It's a tutty.
that's in stride 6 points. He was accurate. Like I really thought he looked excellent, man.
That was the best he's maybe. I know it's Southeastern, but just in terms of health and
just the intangible parts of playing
you got to
quarterback.
see it all go together.
It like accuracy doesn't matter who you're playing against. Like we complained about La Tech. Like it doesn't matter who you're playing. He was accurate. He put the ball in the right spots. He made the right decisions. He used his legs. There's still some things that could use some work. But like he missed one throw. Like he missed a single throw as the comeback route to Nick Anderson. Other than that, everything was dotted, man. It was good to see from Garrett Nussmeier. Lloyd, a second takeaway from you for you on Saturday.
Jawan Johnson's a player because this is the benefit of watching the TV copy. We've made a lot of the run game, and like maybe they should run more counter. And it might be Caden Durham running counter. Like he's not trusting what he's seeing. He's not following. And like, what's the phrase that they use? Keep it on the tracks. Like,
He said, "Trust your track."
trust your track. And
Jordan
there's a
Rogers
lot
said.
of like they may have overemphasized a couple of them, but there's definitely enough evidence out there
Yeah.
that it's Caden Durham that is not used to having an offensive line that maybe can run block. And this could be the influence of Alex Atkins, where he doesn't know that they have an actual plan in place.
Right.
Where it was South Carolina, go figure it out.
Well, and not just that. I think even if you look back to Clemson, what worked against Clemson was
First play of the game,
it was Caden changing
chaos.
the track of his run, and Clemson wasn't able to be
He
there.
doesn't trust what's in front of him.
No, at all. And you can see it, and Jawan does. Now, whether it's right or wrong to trust what's in front of you, because it's not all on the running backs. Like, there is offensive line issues, especially. But
if you've played the position, like that's the one thing that'll make coaches as irate
Right,
as like
right.
we're calling this to do this. Like
And
you
if
had
you-
some point, like hit the hole.
And if you look at what Jawan's doing, why he's seeing success, he's much more willing. Like, they use Bauer Sharp extremely well in the run game, where he's usually in motion as a lead blocker more often than not to get that second level, because they know the offensive line doesn't really get to the second level that well.
Bauer Sharp also got away with a hug.
He did. But Jawan does a good job of running behind 10,
that's your fullback.
Right. And so, like, Jawan did a really good job at trusting his track, making the plays that were there. And it's not just that. Like, he sees it extremely well. Right now, I would say seeing it better than Caden Durham is.
Ken's trying to do too much.
But on top of that, Jawan, it's not like Jawan's just like a
Throwaway.
guy you're just handing the ball off to, like, hey.
Dynamic.
He's a dynamic athlete. He looks good with the ball. Like the touchdown run, the second one, where he keeps his balance. He gets
Cuts
hit.
back up.
And looks good.
And we talked about this a little bit before the show, where it's just nice to see because Jawan was bounced around like he was playing defense. And it was like, oh, maybe you'll play quarterback. Maybe
Right.
it felt like he didn't have a home, but he's such a dynamic playmaker and athlete that you wanted to see LSU be able to figure it out. And it is so refreshing to see that they figured it out because he doesn't have to do any of this. He could have left. Like, he could have gone and played somewhere else and been whatever position. Like, he could play quarterback probably and look at how the quarterback play around the country. But he's like, I'm sticking with LSU. I'll trust whatever y'all tell me to do, and it's good to see a plan come to fruition. Or it's like, okay, you keep doing the right things. Like, we can't keep you off the field.
Right. And I think
Because it was good. What was it before? It's like, he'll play 4. We'll see if we need him for 5. He ain't getting red
No,
shirt.
I mean, He looks good. Like he looked
He's
good.
an integral part of your offense.
Yes, he's important, and especially with the Caden Durham injury news.
Oh,
obviously we'll see. You will hear from Brian Kelly today. See what the announcement is there. But
you want to get to the third thing?
You're going to see Jawan a lot more, regardless. I think.
But
now probably even more. But shout out to Jawan, man, making the most of his opportunity.
2 claps.
And looking really good. 2 claps for Jawan Johnson. Ready. Lloyd, point number 3 for you. Or I'll make my second point because I want to make sure. Because Nussmeier, I think, and I agree with this one as well. But another takeaway for me is I really liked the defense from Team 1 to Team 2 to Team 3. Like it's a DYJ defense.
Do your job.
Do your job. And they do such a good job at doing their job.
You couldn't have said it better.
It's just they all know where they're supposed to be and what they're supposed to do, and they wholeheartedly believe Blake Baker and believe that it's going to work, and it does. From the 1s to the 2s to the 3s, that defense looks excellent. Like there were multiple plays where they were maybe even put in a tough spot, like 4th and 1. You know how easy 4th and 1 is for a quarterback, and then Jacobian Guillory does his job and just blows it up. They call him Tank for a reason, and he makes it happen.
Does he not feel like he's 35 years old out there?
It's
awesome.
It's fun.
He's such an old head.
It's fun.
But not
DYJ.
Even, like when you say like do your job, it's not even like Tank Guillory, like go make a play. It's other people believe like even if I'm not making a play, I'm making a play. Like they wholeheartedly
just
believe.
Be my spot.
And like if you do your job, the play will be made. It's 11 as opposed to go out there and like I need to go make a play.
Right.
It's if I go do what he tells me to do, this thing will work. And you've seen it play out 3-4 weeks in a row now where Jack Piper and maybe you don't go get a sack, but you're being able to crash in so hard that they're able to loop around and it's game.
Yeah.
Like that and the fact that they're bought in on that is huge. That's how you have a number 1 defense in the country, and they're starting to look like one of the best defenses in the country.
Like it looks good. It really does, just from the standpoint of everyone trusts everyone in the right spot. And the other thing I put next to them was they keep everything in front. Everything is in front of them. There was the one play when the backups got in where I think there was a miscommunication at linebacker, and Southeastern was able to dump it over the top for like a 30-yard play or whatever. But everything else, when the 1s are out there, and even the 2s and 3s, they do such a good job at keeping everything in front.
And it's such a testament to how much they, I guess, know the scheme because they're doing a lot.
Yes.
Like they're moving everywhere. They're lining up in cover 1 and rotating to cover 2. Like what Rogers highlighted it where he was like, oh, Perkins is coming right here. It's like, oh, actually, they rotated. He's like, I'll play quarterback. He's like, I was fooled.
Cooley looked like he was manned up with a slot receiver, and instead he drops back
and Perk drops
into a cloud.
Yeah.
And Perk drops. He doesn't. And then I think somebody got a sack on that play. Like it's just like they fly around, man.
Oh, it was Butler.
Yeah, Jamari Butler blows that play up.
And you're about to see a lot more of him.
Looked good. He does, and there's an interesting thing about Butler, and we actually highlighted if you go back and watch the edge rusher comparison for LSU Clemson, because we highlighted Jamari Butler. We talked about he's extremely good at blitzing on the interior, like getting interior pressure. And you've seen it. If you go back and watch some of the plays throughout from week 1 to week 2 to week 3, week 4, and then the plays he made last night, when he sheds blocks and he gets to that inside, it looks so good.
And that's what makes, your life hell for your quarterback.
Right.
Where you have Gooden that's able to time up a snap count better than anybody I've ever seen. Like, it's an immediate jump. And you have Butler rushing inside and have Patrick Payton on the outside. And it's like, where's Perk?
Right.
And it's like, this is fucking awful.
No, it's
like, I'm not having a good time.
They do a great job. That
and
defense.
Then there's Halsey's out there somewhere just breaking on everything.
Yeah, and then you don't I didn't even know Mansour Delane played the first half of football. Didn't throw at him
played
once.
15 snaps.
Yeah, and I didn't even know he was out there for those 15.
But that talk about going into Ole Miss, like it was a de facto bye week for the defense. And I say that, and I get to my third point. The injuries are unfortunate.
Yeah.
Like Gabriel Ford popping his shoulder out of place, obviously came back, no pads on. I don't think it's something to monitor for sure,
right.
But it's not season ending. It wasn't a broken bone. It feels like it was just a shoulder out of socket. But that kind of stuff, and then you had Nuss get banged up a little bit. And while in the wild world of fuck is Braylon Moore out there. A high ankle this isn't the Nussmeier thing where he needs to move around and feel comfortable. You know what a high ankle is, and he looked like a shell of himself out there. He was getting beat, and the right side of the offensive line is another talking point. But
right,
Braylon Moore, when he can't move, like that's a difference maker, and he shouldn't have played.
Yeah, no,
and then you get Chester taken out the game.
Yeah, and then Caden Durham gets hurt. Like,
there's some negatives. You're like,
right.
How could you be negative?
Right.
I was like, well, there's some things that happened that probably shouldn't have going into an Ole Miss game that probably a top 10 matchup.
Yeah, I mean, it's number 4 versus number 13, but these are two.
And
To
Ole
me,
Miss
the reason why
Tulane.
Ole Miss stayed at 13 and LSU dropped to 4 is because on Saturday you got your chance to prove if you're better than that ranking. Like, you have an opportunity against number 4 and against number 13 to bump that number up a little bit higher. But yeah, no, I mean, it's unfortunate injuries in games like these. Like, now you've left.
It's football.
Your
but
two, yeah, but you've left your two kind of. I don't want to say gimme games. They're not gimme games, but your two
non-conference,
lower level non-conference games with injuries, like we talked about on Monday after La Tech, and now on Monday after Southeastern, where you've left these games hurt, which is unfortunate. My third point is also going to be in the negative realm, where you have an issue on the right side of your offensive line. Like, look, and I also want to say this. For the people that are surprised that the offensive line is bad, I'm not sure why, because that was quite literally the number one talking point all offseason, and we said it going into week 1. Maybe they won some people over in week 1 by being a little more impressive, but the line was always going to be subpar. Like, that was the conversation. You just hope at some point when it comes down to it, they get to par so that you can continue to win games. The line was never going to be 2023 O-line, 2019 O-line where they were just balling. Like, it wasn't gonna beat that. You just wanted them to be good enough, and up to this point they haven't been, which isn't exactly a surprise. But what I will say is there is a stark difference on the left and the right side of this line. You are very much sure who your left tackle is. Tyree Adams has looked good through 4 weeks. He's answered the call, done his job. To step in after Will Campbell dominated that spot for 3 years and look as good as Tyree has looked is extremely, extremely confidence-inducing. Braylon Moore, as much as, he's still getting back healthy, he's looked good. I mean, there were plays he put guys in the dirt Saturday night, even with the sprain, and I think that you know with him what you're getting. Left guard, I wasn't bad at all Saturday night. Like, it's Eccles and Mabanga, and I don't think either one of them played bad. I don't think either one of them played extremely great. But I think they both did a good enough job on that left side. The right side is where the concern is. Josh Thompson, once again, I didn't think had a very good game. I think he does some things good enough to get the job done, but it's not what you expected when you went and got this guy out of the transfer portal. And then the real conversation is right tackle. I think if you turn that film on, it's hard for that to not be a takeaway watching that game. Weston Davis, a right tackle. Look, he's a redshirt freshman. He's still learning. I'm pretty sure when we did the offensive line preview, he's a basketball guy growing up, turned into an offensive lineman. He's a redshirt freshman, getting starts.
Raw.
Very raw, but it's just this is a game where your raw talent should be good enough. You should be able to
be bad at it and still be good.
Yes, and
that was not the case.
And my concern moving forward is, man, every team is going to throw stunt after stunt after stunt after stunt at this offensive line because you just showed against Southeastern you have no idea how to stop it. Zero clue.
They can't pass it off. They don't know what to
There's
do.
no communication. The timing is off. The technique is off. All of those things. And, man, that's bad. Weston Davis, look, I want to see him grow at the position. And this is not a knock against him because I don't want to get in the business of calling out 18-year-old, 19-year-old players.
No, not at all.
That was rough, and there were 2 times that your quarterback hit the deck. One for sure on the stunt that Nussmeier gets wrecked, and then another time that it ended up not being a sack, but he got popped. And man, if you turn the film on like the first sack of that game, it's a stunt between him and Josh Thompson, where and if you don't know what a stunt is, the defensive end loops inside, the defensive tackle is looping outside. They're basically just replacing one another. And Thompson gets the defensive tackle first, and what you would do is you would then, when the end comes around, he would pass off that tackle to Weston Davis. And Davis, like, if you watch it, looks at him, sees it, goes to make the play, but then just kind of like just shoves him. Like, didn't move his feet, didn't get leverage, just, man, like it was just bad execution, bad technique. And then the next stunt that was run ends up not being a sack because Nussmeier makes a play, but then Thompson holds on to the tackle a little bit longer. It was Proctor who was balling. You know, it's going to be he's getting all the attention this week because of what he did. But Thompson holds on to Proctor a little bit longer, and Davis, they end up not passing it off, and the edge rusher flies in through the gap untouched on the stunt. So it was bad. And it just, the right side, and even in the run game, there were a lot of times that I saw Weston Davis's his numbers from the side angle. When they're run blocking, you don't want to see your right tackle's numbers facing the TV cameras behind you, right? Because that means he's getting moved out the way, and it was rough, man. And I would just say from every level on the offensive line, from a communication, execution, and the technique standpoint, like that was bad. Damon Wilson, who is Weston Banks? It's Weston Davis. But the past show,
Mike Bienville is all up in here. Weston Banks.
Did I say Weston Banks at all?
I don't know.
I think I said Davis.
So. Yeah,
but it's hard to. Weston Banks is what the former radio host would call Weston Davis. Who's just end up calling him Weston Banks.
Weston Banks is a good name,
and it's just been ingrained in our brain.
But the thing about Weston Banks Davis is he's going to have to play because of an arbitrary. Let's send Danny Ramos out from 65, and then you get a targeting on DJ Chester. So now you don't have
such a bad call, man. Such a bad call.
He didn't even tackle him.
Not just that. It's not even targeting.
No, he's just trying his best.
He led with his shoulder. Like that's pretty good form for somebody that's never tackled a day in his life. But instead of rewarding the former center turn tackle turn whatever
a special teamer.
You're going to give him a targeting penalty.
Also, shout out Danny. Look at him set the edge. Look, I know I don't have to do anything, but I'm not letting you get outside. Bang.
Yep.
Force him in.
Right back to him. Good. No, that was Chadwick.
Was that Chadwick?
That was 90.
There the boy. Chadwick, the best player on special teams.
Yeah, might be the best.
Tom Grenning did just send us a video of Aaron Burrell's kickoff that bounced once and ended up in the stands. Maybe he should take that attempt from 16.
Sabion Green just said, that was the first thing I said when I'm watching it. This is literally the game to let him try it.
Let Happy hit driver.
Let him try it. Like literally, this is the game that you let the big dog eat.
Let the big dog eat.
You've got your intermediate game, your wedge shots are great. Exquisite. Like when I've got that pitching wedge out, it's automatic. With
Ramos
34.
Gonna put you in the hula hoop.
Like he's gonna make it happen. There's no reason to trot that man out there for 59.
I can't carry it.
There's no reason.
And then you've got
Bryson DeChambeau.
Yeah, you're not gonna call his
sitting
number?
on the sideline.
Going, let me eat.
Just let Burrell. If you want to
go 50 feet to the left, I don't care. That's not gonna happen.
I mean, that poor kick barely made it to the end zone. You want to talk about maybe he was
even
trying to get some confidence into Ramos? No. It's not good.
No shade toward Damian Ramos because football is life.
Yes.
And he's been here forever, and he's been nails. But that's just out of his depth. And it's right in Burrell's wheelhouse. Like, I want to see that football explode.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, this is the time. Try it.
I don't care if it's left, right. Could go right down the middle. But he's got the leg.
Right. But back to the offensive line, that was just another.
Oh, right third back on the field. Hell yeah.
Yeah, there you go. It was just another unfortunate night to walk away from it and say, like, and it's going to be interesting to see what they do at right tackle this Saturday because, like, now you don't have Chester for a half. I think that was going to be their move. It's going to be Davis because you don't have Chester for a half. So Davis is going to get the start, and you just hope you see something improve because there are things that can be easy. Like communication is something that you can do, and it'll solve some of those issues. But you have to be able to execute. The technique has to get better. And it was just all in all, it was rough on that side of the line, and it's
not getting better.
I don't see it getting better, and I don't know how you can say
the one thing that you can do.
Let's hear it.
Is you have to hide it a little bit because you can't just run it to one side of the football field. But they consistently run it up Thompson's ass, and Weston Davis is just looking at me,
right?
Like on the TV copy. But the thing that you saw Nuss be able, his ability, he knows that right side's bad because that's where the spin out comes from. Like he's constantly like kind of peeking and like I feel pressure because there's probably going to be pressure and I don't blame him. But the things that you can do off of it to deter people sending, Paul Mubenga's been great from last year to this year.
Much improved.
Like because that was the attack point, right? It was DJ
right.
Chester, Paul Mubenga, send everybody up the A gap. Like the offensive line is better as a whole than it was last year because obviously you had Will Campbell and Emory Jones. Like that was your stalwarts. And you've seen Nussmeier adjust to not having a stalwart right tackle, stalwart left tackle. I think Adams has been good. But
yeah.
And the interior's
left side of the line
the interior's been better. But it's still like there's one and like I said, not just a kid trying to figure it out.
Right.
Like I get it. He's been thrust into a terrible situation. Where everybody around you is pretty good, and you're like, well, if we have to blame somebody, it seems like it's you. But the things that you can do off of that, the run game, the pop pass, all that stuff to be able to kind of help him out a little bit
right.
is the only thing that I would say. Like you saw, like, I'll keep saying it, Nuss has the juice to run. He didn't look slow.
That 26-yarder.
He's got some fuel to burn. He just doesn't do it that often. But when I see it and the way he's able to maneuver within the pocket. Like, he's not a statue that everybody, like, makes him out to be. He's like, oh, he can't run. He's not that much. He wants to be in the pocket.
Right.
But he has the ability to move within the system. And then when he breaks contain, like, you can see that's what's so frustrating. Like, really, pick him up. Put him down.
Right.
Go get 15. Go get 8. Go get 26. And but he does look like a fish out of water, whatever it is in the open food. He's like, I don't know what to do.
Right. I mean,
that's the funny. He almost stepped out of bounds for no reason.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh, my bad.
But like this, but my thing is, this is back-to-back years where you've had one blatant issue on your line, and it's been a redshirt freshman. You know what I mean? Like the 1 out of 5 that stood out last year was your center, who was a redshirt freshman. The 1 out of the 5 that's standing out right now, well, look. There's 2 out of 5. There's really 2 that stand out to me, but 1 out of 5 right now is a redshirt freshman at right tackle. You know, and so.
And Kimberly's not wrong. In all fairness, like Zalant Surd was supposed to be here, but was impatient. Granted, they should have recruited harder to find others. Weston Davis Banks is a 5-star.
Right.
They recruited it right. They just haven't implemented it. Like I don't think, and that's part of it. Like to Kimberly's point, like he's not supposed to be playing.
Right.
So you had to be thrust into a situation in which it's like you're not ready, but you have to be. And you'll see it. Like same thing with DJ Chester last year.
And I'll throw this out. Do you think there's potential for Thompson to be moved to right tackle?
No. Tub of goo.
I mean, it hadn't looked very good at right guard.
No, so it wouldn't make him be more athletic.
So, I mean, because that was the conversation before the season was, is Thompson going to be a tackle or a guard or what's going to – because right now, both the right side line has left a lot to be desired up
right
to
side?
this point. The right side.
Yeah. I don't think Thompson's been terrible.
No, but he hasn't been – I mean, you went out and got him.
He's exactly what you thought you got. He's a left – he's a guard from Northwestern. What do you think he's going to do?
Right, but what you thought you got was what you thought you got. Well, you went out and you thought you got a SEC starter and you didn't.
Well, no, that shows you what you had in your room. Like,
right? No, I agree.
They went for experience.
Yes.
They went and got Braylon Moore, who's been as advertised, and now he's hurt again. That's so dumb. but I think there was a part of that where they wanted the offense to look like it did. Like, give Nussmeier all the confidence in the world with your guy in front of you, and he's a shell of himself with a high ankle.
Right.
And he wasn't able to run block, and that's where you saw some of those deficiencies. But I think he wanted to – BK talked all this talk about, look, it's going to look different. It's going to be better, and it had to be for how much emphasis he put on it. So, like, Brandon Moore, you have to play.
Right. No, I mean, it's extremely important.
But it also comes to a detriment.
And so, look,
he should have let him get healthy.
And the worst part of the current situation is a lot of times you would look at Ole Miss and be like, well, Ole Miss's defense isn't that stellar. Like, it's not stout. You're not, but you're coming off of a game. We're having these conversations after Southeastern. So there's no more, their defense isn't that good. Like, you weren't able to, there were times where it looked good and it looked right. They were able to turn around, hand it off, get 2-3 yards. And move guys around, there were clean pockets for Nussmeier, but it's just like when it's bad, it looks really bad. So, I mean, those are the question marks after that game. Is the offensive line still not good? Run game still has some question marks as well. You still weren't able to run the ball exquisitely well. But I thought you ran the ball good enough in spots. You did what you needed to do on 3rd and short. I just keep staring at the Ramos 60-yarder in my notes. I just can't believe it. And it's followed by a terrible targeting call.
No, it hurt. And somehow, like, that's the funniest. I've been funny, but that's the funniest part about it is, like, when we came in here, like, how could you be negative? It's like, I'm just looking at some of the things that happened that didn't have to.
Right. No, I agree.
And, like, you're going up against Southeastern, Louisiana, it's no longer CLU. You're right. Southeastern Louisiana.
SLU.
And you have to go for it on 4th down 3 times. You score 7 points, and you have to go for it on 4th and 11 because you're just, at this point, like, fuck it.
Well, I mean,
we have to be able to get this.
The 4th and 11 happened because it ended up being 2nd and 19 because a stunt got your quarterback killed.
I know, but that was a frustration play. There was no metric. There was no analytics. It was go out and get a first down.
And you can.
Right.
You did.
And then you scored.
Right.
But you can't, then when you go into a game against even Ole Miss, like not the most, you're not facing a defense that's going to, be put in the rafters, but still you can't put yourself in 4th and 11 and expect to go for it against an offense that Ole Miss does have, where if you do a quick change like that, and this is what I like kind of propose to you is if you trust your defense that much, does that mean you do go for it more on 4th down? As opposed to pin them deep, because Chadwick's been awesome.
Yeah, there's 2 different ways to go about it.
And I think he's starting to, Brian Kelly's starting to, you got a pair? He's about to squeeze him, coach.
He's starting to find the balance.
Wait, that's who he is. He's an offensive-minded coach.
Right.
And so he gets frustrated like we get frustrated. He's like, fuck that, go for it.
And I think
that'll lose you football games, but it can win you football games.
Right. There's a balance that is being found right now where it's the same thing between the balance of, well, if you have this good a defense, why don't you let Nussmeier uncork it?
Right.
Well, because you can lose games that way.
Yeah, bad
where
turnover.
You put your defense in a tough spot to beat A&M. Now, that defense wasn't as good, but you put your defense back to the goal line 3 times, they're going to score 3 touchdowns more often than not.
They're going to get points.
And so there's a balance of, do we go for it on 4th down because we trust our defense? It really just comes down to field position more than anything, and that also brings in the field goal unit. Like, there's a lot of things that they are currently – trying to learn how to do because they haven't had to do it because they haven't had a good defense. H-Town Creole, bro, y'all are really tripping. This offensive line has faced some NFL first-round picks, acting like they have lost games. No, they haven't lost you any games. Right now, you're sitting at 4-0. The offensive line has not lost you games. They did their job against Clemson. Florida left a good bit to be desired. They didn't face any first-round picks on Saturday night. No disrespect to Southeastern.
Or against Louisiana Tech.
They didn't face any first-round picks.
They should look better against them than they do against – you should look the same against Clemson as you do against Tech, right? Or as you do against Southeastern. Is that fair to say?
Say that again?
You shouldn't look the same as you did against Clemson and Florida.
You should look better against Southeastern and Tech than you do against Clemson, who's an ACC, lower-level team now, and Florida, who's an SEC lower level.
Fire me.
Power four programs with NFL talent on that line, yes, it should be different. These 2 programs, it shouldn't be. We're going to take a quick break. Don't forget, every single day we're brought to you by CAS Roofing and Advising. Call Pierce 225-910-0619. Get a free roof inspection. We will take a quick break and be right back after this.
Roof over your head matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's a repair, a replacement, or a storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing, built on trust, backed by quality.
Hey, Miss Lou, come visit us, Tom and Wright Granding at Go Martin on the Go Deli.
Go Mart has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need.
Located at the corner of Highland Boulevard and Highway 61 South in Natchez.
Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff.
Where everyone is family.
Wardo's was created in honor of Alan Ward Granding III, fondly known by family and friends as Wardo. In 2019, the oldest brother of the tribe passed away unexpectedly. His remaining siblings and loved ones wanted to honor his memory in a special way. In 2022, Ward's family decided to combine the need for a sandwich shop in downtown Natchez with a desire to pay tribute to Ward's love of good friends, good times, and great food. Through blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of hard work, Wardo's was born. So go visit Wardo's today at 309 North Broadway Street in Natchez, where the po' boys are so good, you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
All right, welcome back here as we roll into hour number 2 this morning. We're going to continue the LSU football conversation after their win over Southeastern with everyone's favorite LSU quarterback, Rohan Davey, has made his way in studio this morning. Ro, good morning.
Bangers.
Good morning. I like that, baby. Who you say made that? I need me one of them.
Cordell, man.
Cordell,
where you at, baby? I need one of them, baby. Bistro Byron on Sundays.
Pizza Byron.
Pizza Byron. I said it wrong. I'm still at the game.
Still in Contra Flow.
I'm still caught up in the Contra Flow, baby. Goodness gracious. They got to do something about that Baton Rouge, please. God almighty.
Help me. Help your
you
favorite
know what?
quarterback.
Don't worry about it, because I ain't going to be caught in it no more. Coach John, that time you going to walk.
Or come to Golf Suites.
Or come to Golf Suites. Hey, we had Golf Suites this week, baby. 2:30 game, early kickoff. Let's pack the house. We still got the same drinks. We still doing it. First, what was it?
First 10 people get a beer.
10
penny shots for a touchdown.
penny shots for a touchdown. And we are, look, you get your beverage of your choice. The first 15 people in, you get a beverage of your choice. Ladies,
Drink free.
well, ladies, y'all drink like men too now. So whatever it is y'all want to. Y'all drink beer too and whiskey. So whatever it is y'all want. But the first 15
Pink penny
in
pull
there,
down.
we gotta come up with a signature drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta come up with a
that's what we
signature
do.
drink for us, baby.
There you go.
Throw hand gravy.
Yeah.
You saw Mississippi State where they were wrestling in gravy. They had the strip club. They had the girls in the gravy.
Really?
It's the gravy wrestling.
That is disgusting.
Gravy. They should have cut up a bunch of onions, make it onion gravy, throw it all on them down there in Mississippi State. That is disgusting.
It's probably not the worst smelling thing in there.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
But like Rose said, this Saturday, watch party at
Getting
Golf
off the
Suites.
chain, baby.
LSU Ole Miss. It's a 2:30 kick, so we're expecting everybody to be there. You can get there around lunchtime, hit some golf balls outside.
Yes.
Make your way up to the bar for the game, get some food, get some drink, and
Watch that thing with us.
watch football with us. So, Ro, let's go back to this past Saturday.
We should do like a, you know how McAfee and Game Day does the kick, like the field goal.
We should do a drive competition.
We should just catch
Let's
a
do
pass,
a
like,
drive.
Row throw one to you.
Oh, throw one to see
Yeah.
if you can catch it.
Yeah.
Let's listen. We got to have them sign paperwork.
Still got
They're
it.
not getting sued by nobody.
Nuh-uh. Yeah, got to sign the contract.
Yeah, because you're going to really have to catch it.
It's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming.
I'm putting it here.
And it's not going to be a Nerf ball.
It's not
This
going
is
to be a golf ball.
It's going to be regulation college football now.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, Ro, LSU wins over Southeastern 56-10. Just some of your thoughts, your takeaways overall. from
Oh,
the
man, I
game.
wanted to shut out. I know the defense did, too. I would love to see that goose egg up there, baby. But that game, I mean, listen. They did what they were supposed to do, in my opinion. My biggest takeaway from that game, honestly, bro, is was Nussmeier really hurt the way we thought he was? Because I know I heard BK say, oh, well, he's on the other side of the injury now. But we don't go from last week to this week and you running a quarterback sneak, which was terrible, by the way. We should not let him run a quarterback sneak again. Just go ahead and hand it to Jawan or hand it to one of them backs, because that was a terrible quarterback sneak. Like, we never practiced that ever.
They don't get under center.
And what is the deal with all our helmets coming off? Everybody helmets getting popped off their
3 or
head.
4 that get popped off.
But I thought it was a clear message from Coach Sloan, Brian Kelly, that they were in this game to get Nussmeier going.
Right.
That was the clear message. And whatever they've seen and found, I watched it so many times since then, and I've been trying to piece together just over the last few weeks offensively. Like we say, we haven't seen this, haven't seen that. But now, I think that now we have seen what the offense is trying to do. They just have not been very good at doing it.
Yeah.
Right? Because you still see this game plan against Southeastern, being it wasn't Clemson, it still had remnants of Clemson. Right now, we took a whole bunch more shots down the field this game, and I think that's because it was Southeastern, right? And they tried to push some things, force some things. But I think what you're going to get out of this offense, now that I've had a chance to look at it, you're going to see different people running the football. It's not going to be a conventional, this is our back type of thing. And I think that all these little reverses and misdirections, and it's just going to be part of our running game, because most of those are called on first down, second and 7. So I think that's going to be an extension of our running game now. Barry and Brown, Savion on reverse, on the mixed directions, the tricky stuff that is part of what we do in the running game. And I think in the passing game, you're going to see exactly what we want to be. We want to get it out of his hands quick, and when we have an opportunity to bang one down the field, they're trying to take that opportunity. So although I think that hasn't been consistent, but now that I've seen a couple more games, especially this last game, of what they're trying to do, I think that's who we are offensively right now. We're not a juggernaut right now, but I think that what we're trying to do is get the ball in the hands of the playmakers, so to speak, but we just haven't been being very consistent at it.
Yeah, and I wanted to ask you, obviously on the offense, but when you're watching it, you're a quarterback, you're watching the quarterback. What was your takeaway watching Garrett Nussmeier Saturday night and the way he played?
Well, he anchored a lot better Saturday. So you can tell that the mechanics part about it, they harped on, or they definitely practiced and put it on him and let him know, like, hey, we got to anchor this base. We have to slide in the pocket. Don't worry about running out. So I think that he played. He did what he was supposed to do against the Southeastern. He showed that he trying to fix the things that been hindering the offense and hindering him. I think he played, the Southeastern, so I think he played well in that regard. I think that his short passes, he had a little bit more pop on it than he usually did. That's what I saw.
He ripped a couple.
Yeah, he did. He did, especially the ones to the outside. I think that they played but just as an offense as a whole, you saw better body language from all of them. You seen them getting involved. He threw the ball over 12, 13 different guys. So everyone got involved. Everybody was excited. So it'll be interesting what coming out this week with an early game looks like.
Well, I think that they were a little bit, they had a little bit more, juice to them because of the game plan and how it looked. I think they knew that they're going to beat some more shots downfield. Like Brian Kelly said, look, he's on the other side of whatever this injury was. And we noticed it, and you could tell that everything was underneath. Then you see them play Saturday. It's not just because it was Southeastern, I don't think. I think it was because, okay, we can actually go down the field and attack. So you see Nick Anderson, you see Barry on Brown, you see Chris Hilton. I think that's why they had a little bit more juice to them, because they're we're going to be involved.
Yeah, but this is so crazy because, listen, I've never had that type of injury, if that what it was, but I know injuries, you could one week you could look like this, and the next week you could, look like you haven't had it, and that's what it looked like to me. So I was happy to see the shots down the field, and of course Southeastern, came up and did some things to give us those shots, so it wasn't just like he was just tossing the ball up. Listen, I'm glad that he's on the other side of the injury, but I'm also excited about what the game plan was. I think Sloan did a good job with the game plan, with showing us some different stuff, showing us some different looks, some formational things that they did, showing run in a lot of instances in the play action passes down the field to the tight end, to the drags underneath. So his design, that's why I said I could see where he's going with it now. He's going to do a lot of motion formation, disguises to try to get these guys open and to get them going in the passing game. And that's what they've been trying to do, is just hasn't been consistent. So, I see what it is, the direction that they're trying to go with.
The vision.
I see the vision. That's right.
Also, on the offensive side, I want to ask you about the offensive line. Obviously, there's some plays that were rough. There's some plays that were good.
Right.
They had good protection in the pass game. They opened up running lanes, but there were some plays that stood out from the negative standpoint. What was your takeaway from the offensive line on Saturday?
Well, they better get ready for the ET stunt. I know that. They better get ready for the ET stunt. And because though right guard and right tackle had a real problem picking that up the night before. And, it's just like anything else. If you see it, you're going to see it again.
Right.
If it gives you problems, you're going to see it again and until you are able to stop it. So I'm sure that's something that LSU is going to harp on. And, you know, some of the early pressures that Nuss was facing and that happened to the offensive line, it was simply communication.
Yeah.
It wasn't as if they were getting beast mode or, you know, ran through or anything physical. It was more of, hey, you got an ET stunt, wash him down, come off. And so the right tackle will do it correct the first time and then come back the next time. And so they'll each miss one.
Right.
And now it just looks like we're having an overloaded problem on that side because, honestly, Southeastern didn't blitz much.
No.
They didn't blitz much until they got, like in the second quarter, they blitzed a little bit more. Percentage probably went up about 10%, but for the most part, they were just running them ET stunts. And, you know, Two was a good player for them. And he, early on, he let you know, I mean, he's probably the one guy on that offense, on that defensive line that could, you know, give you some problems based on he was a really, really good player. But I think the offensive line played good in a spurts, especially early and especially in that third quarter. They played really well. And I think you're just going to have to continue. Listen, Ole Miss is not a juggernaut on defense.
Right.
They're going to have, you know, a couple players, but this should be, I hope not a shootout. I don't think it'll be a shootout.
You don't want to get in a track meet with Lane Kiffin.
No.
He loves to, he'll sprint a marathon.
No,
exactly.
And I, you know, I know we ain't going to this yet, but listen, I am so intrigued by Kiffin, Coach Lane Kiffin, Charlie Weiss Jr., offensive coordinator, against Blake.
Right.
And that defensive staff at LSU. This is the ultimate chess match.
Must-see TV.
It's must-see TV, dog, because they're going to be trying to go 100 miles an hour. We're going to be trying to line up to go 100 miles an hour. I know they're going to simplify some more things, but I want to see, with the speed and the pace that they go, how much blitzing and stunts do we actually get into just right off the bat with a call instead of looking to the line, taking the checks and all that. So it's going to be so interesting, man. I'm going to be interested to see what base defense we line up in. Just, okay, we don't have a call, double clap, that's our base defense, whatever it is. You know what I mean? Whether it's umbrella coverage, whether it's we blitzing, whatever it is. Because, you know, it's some clear things with our defense where you can hurt them if you have the time, which is very important.
Right.
And so far, I know Ole Miss is going to attack us across the middle because that's mostly where we bring our pressures from. So the middle is always susceptible to being open. So I just want to see how is those quick hits the side just going to fit in there. And when they do we get these guys on the ground like we've been doing? Or what is it that these two are going to design to come out with something different? Or what is Blake going to design, you know what I mean, to come up with something different? So I'm really intrigued by that. But I think, man, if our defense play, I know we 2-point underdogs right now, something like that?
Yeah, 1.5.
1.5. So if our defense play, and I do believe the way they've been playing, and our offense continue it won't be a game.
Yeah. I talked about the defense. We talked about it earlier. I called it a DYJ defense. It's a do-your-job defense. They're all extremely comfortable. They trust Blake Baker like wholly. Like they know.
Even if I'm not making a play, I'm making a play.
Right. He's going to put him in the right spots to do the job, to get everything done. And I think you see it from an individual standpoint to a group standpoint. On Saturday night, there weren't a lot of things, I guess, takeaway-wise from the defense. But I feel like they do such a good job at keeping everything in front of them, making the play that's there to be made. What did you see on the defensive side of the ball against Southeastern?
Man, same thing, especially before they, changed and started substituting the same thing. Great plan as far as you saw Southeastern's plan, which was similar to what La Tech was trying to do. We're going to throw into the screen.
Right.
We're going to run the draws up the middle, try to beat that blitz. We're going to try to come off. Now, they did a good job in the second half when our guys were out. But you saw what they wanted to do, the screens into it. I think that the defense, man, are just so well coached. I think that they've done so much to – when I say simplify, it doesn't mean to them when I talk about the defense, it doesn't mean like we're not scheming.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. So when I say that, what he's done to simplify it for them is to make them play faster. Like they're playing fast as hell. And they know their assignments. They're very well coached on that side, and they have that killer bee swarm mentality. And I'm gonna tell you, man, the one of the biggest differences this year, besides the pressures that we're getting, is you have a secondary that's stuck to people. You don't have guys just running wide open. You got actually DBs that are coming up wanting to make tackles now. You know what I mean? So the same thing that I've been seeing from them, man, and they even show me a little bit more with their depth.
Yeah.
Just how locked in and how well coached just the second guys are that comes in on the defensive back. And the other thing, when they come in, bro, and I know it's a little bit easier on defense because it's that mentality, but they're all engaged. They're all fired the hell up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like neither one of them wants to, and they play really, really, really good assignment football. Like you say, do your job.
Right.
They do that really, really well, man. I knew Blake was a really good coach, but to see, and for me, yeah, it's the schemes and understanding over, but to just see how these guys are so well coached, I take my hats off to Blake and that whole defensive staff with what they've been doing, and it's been like that the whole year.
They're bought in.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Because last year, it's funny because you have such a clear line of delineation of what you saw from LSU's defense when it wasn't very good, and on the back end, and like the missed tackles, the missed assignments, and now you can see like the changeover from that what they do from the secondary end and how they can come up and tackle. They don't miss tackles.
No,
like there's no one of these go for 50. And even when it did happen against Florida, it was a penalty.
Right.
But they don't have those MAs. They don't have those missed tackles where it's if they come up and they get they keep everything in front of you, but they're also attacking on the front seven.
No, that's exactly right. And I'm going to tell you, our defensive line, you could tell they're getting so comfortable with the twists, with the end games, and now it's beneficial to them because now they coming off, and these guys, these quarterbacks, running backs, whenever they do these run blitz, they're running right into it, and they smashing it. That's the other thing. When they get there to make a tackle, they let you know that we coming home. And it's fun, man. They look like they're having fun. And that's the difference. The only person that look like they're having fun on offense when they get the ball is Barry and Brown.
Yep.
Consistently.
Right.
That boy having fun. Him and Savion, they have fun. You know what I mean? So that's what the kind of energy you want to bring to the offensive side of it. But that happens, like you pointed out, Liz, when everybody's involved. When everybody's involved and guys know they're going to be pitching and catching and getting the ball, listen, it's fun.
It's like your turn.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, go make a play.
Exactly,
they're all fired up for each other.
Exactly,
and
bro.
I think that's why there's been so a little bit of, I guess, angst with the offense because you see it
such a stark
how well
contrast.
it meshes on the defensive side to where it feels almost broken on the offensive side, but they put it together against Southeastern. I think, 31 of 36, and he had 4 drops. Nuss is the engine for that thing.
No doubt. And that's why.
And him being able to take them shots, you could see the energy was a little bit back.
Yeah.
Well, taking them shots, it gives you a little joke. When a dude know I'm about to go up top, you know what I mean? And you know I really can go based on what you've seen thus far in the coverage. And whether or not injured, but we weren't able to do that before or weren't doing it before, and now you know that's okay. That's getting back to the bread and butter of what we want to do because we want to hit by 4 or 5 shots a game.
Well, that's what Joe Brady calls them. If you have to run 40 yards and I'm not getting the football, he's like it's a part of the scheme. He calls them "fuck you" routes. You can call fuck me all the time. Say fuck you all you want, but it works within the scheme.
Yeah, that's all it is.
But when you do it 3 times a game, I'm open and I'm not getting the rock. It's I'm not doing this anymore.
Now I'm just a dummy.
Now I'm just I'm not running track.
That's exactly right. Whether I'm trying to take the coverage off the top off the coverage for somebody else, and that's fine. You know, we all got to do our job, but
at some point,
I need a little crumbs, baby. I need a little crumbs. I'm telling you.
I got to eat.
Right.
I got to eat, baby.
But speaking of the quarterback, I wanted to ask you about the backup quarterback. Michael Van Buren got in the game. First look at Van Buren in an LSU uniform this season. What did you see from the LSU backup quarterback in the second half?
Did you see his dance in the end zone? I guess it's this new age modern quarterbacks, bro.
You coach them.
These young bucks.
These young bucks, man.
Coach
you gotta understand, you're a quarterback. You're a quarterback. You're not wide out of DB, so you can do all that slam and all that, But I thought he threw the ball well. Honestly, I thought he threw the ball well.
He looks more comfortable in the scheme than maybe Nussmeier does. That's what we were saying. It looks like Sloan's more used to coaching a true dual threat.
Right. And he did some things with his feet that showed you the potential. It was very vanilla for him, though.
Yeah.
You could tell that it was just, his favorite plays or the plays that he knows the best. And I think he did a good job coming in. I think he did a good job moving in the pocket, letting the ball go to some of those wide-open receivers. I think he threw it with a nice little touch to the 88 on the crosser one time. So I thought he came in and was serviceable, showed that he has some potential, has some skill, especially being able to, like you pointed out, being able to run and being able to throw the football with some level of accuracy. So
right.
I was pleased with how he came in and performed.
Another big conversation topic after that game is Jawan Johnson.
Yeah,
it looked really good at running back.
Yeah.
What have you seen from number 8?
Yeah, I mean, listen, the kid came here as a quarterback, switched to DB, went to running back,
right,
went back to something else,
went back to quarterback,
went to kicker, and came back to running back. And honestly, man, with the ability that he has to pick up the blitz,
right,
and he showed really. That was my first time really honing in and watching him at the position, because I am, and from what I remember, that's the most rushes I've ever seen him have at LSU in a football game since he's been bouncing around. I thought he looked good. I really did. I thought he looked good. He's one of those running backs that, to me, has not a lightning bolt speed, right? Not that kind of quick hit, but very, very good vision. Run behind his pads really well.
Yeah.
Catches the ball really well, obviously. But his vision and his toughness that he showed running in between the tackles, that surprised me. His toughness in between the tackles surprised me. His vision and balance, once he got through the hole, got to the second level, was very, very – I was impressed by the carries that he had and the way he played in the football game. I really was. And I think that going forward –
it's got the balance.
That's something that you're going to see. I think you're going to see him a lot more. Because like I said, like we talked about earlier, the running game is different. It's not going to be a Caleb Jackson. It's not going to be a Durham. It's not. It's going to be like this. It's going to be a Savion. Next game it might be a Savion. It may be
Harlan
like
Berry, Jawan Johnson.
Yeah, with Jawan. I mean, that's just where we are with the running game right now. And I think he did a good job last night, and I think he's going to get more touches. Because you got to understand, with him too, you can build in more little packages of more little special plays because he can throw the football as well. Right. So all of those things I'm sure Sloan is building up to and getting to, because he gives you and the fact that he can run the football as well as he can as a running back now gives you that opportunity. He picks up the blocks and gives you an opportunity to throw some more trick dickum in there with him there. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Trick dickum.
Yeah. Yeah. That's part of our running game now. Right. I mean, it's similar to what Ole Miss does with their moving around and emotions and the explosion and blah, 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 blah. We're only trying to get 4 yards. Most of the time when they do those plays, it gets, 8 or 10. So I'm for it if this is how we're going to have to do it. Like BK say, this is how we got to win, baby.
And like we've been calling it gimmicks, but it might just be like maybe you are somewhat of a gimmick offense.
Yeah, no doubt. That and it goes to the personality of who's calling the plays.
Right.
You know what I mean? This is part of who Coach Sloan is, with his different combinations and different formations and different personnel, and he's using he using everything he got.
A lot
in the
of
bag,
toys in the
baby.
toy chest.
A lot of toys, baby. Let my way roll them on out there, baby.
But I just got a question for you, because this has happened in the last, Clemson, Florida, and now against Southeastern. What the fuck is going on when you go to the line of scrimmage and not the play clock, the game clock is ending, and it seems like they have no clue that it's about to end the quarter. Are you just more focused on the play clock as opposed to the game clock if it's not the second quarter?
It's called stupidity. It's happened too much, but it's
also.
Also
it looks like they're about to run a play. Like I'll give you maybe you're trying to see what the defense is lined up in, but they got no clue.
It's also been like an MO for us too since BK's been here. It's been, some
falls through the cracks.
Some things are just, it's just what it's been. That not kicking, not taking points,
kicking 65-yarder.
Just things. It's just, bro. It's part of this wacky place that we in right now with them. I don't know, bro. Like, you come out of a timeout and have to use a timeout. You know what I'm saying? It's like
it's funny when you're 4-0.
It is. Yeah, exactly. Right. It's just like I had a game. It's just like, and everybody was laughing. I had a 7th, 8th grade game, and I told the quarterback, I said, listen, 4th and 1. We were winning by like 14 points, and it was probably like a minute and 30 left in the game. I said, listen, hand the ball off, tell him this is what we practice this now. We need these 1 yards. And he tells the kid, let's go. Let's get this 1 yard. We need this 1 yard. He hands the ball off to the running back. The running back takes a damn knee. I lost it.
I'm going home.
And I forgot I was at a Baptist school. I lost it, and I thank God I didn't know curse words or anything like that.
Jabbar Jalukum.
No, I ain't slapped the hell out of her. I didn't do that. Jaluk wrong for that, dog. Jaluk wrong for that.
Jaluk still got the hands.
Look, that boy was quick with it. He was quick with it. You had to slow it down to see it. It was so quick, baby. Goodness gracious.
Sugar Ray Leonard.
Bro, hit him with that. Did that just happen?
What happened?
Where did he go?
Which one of y'all hit?
Dog, that was wrong. That was so wrong, bro. That was so wrong. Jalou, he deserves a suspension for that, bro. That was wrong, bro. But you know how much built-up frustration that man probably had at that point right there, man.
Recruited your ass.
Right.
But what I'll ask you, Ro, to close it out.
Take a knee on 4th down.
4th and 1.
Take a knee, dog.
Might as well spike it.
And everybody was laughing. Oh, this is so funny. Yeah, it wouldn't have been funny if we were losing. It wouldn't have been funny if we was only up 2 and now they get the ball back and we lose. Well, I was fired up. And you know what? If it wasn't the kids that did it, I wouldn't have believed them. Because okay, since I just calmed down, tell me what happened. And then the quarterback stood beside me and put his hands on the hip, looking at him like, what happened? Like, yeah, what the hell happened? He was like, well, I thought he said, need it.
It ain't a piece of bread.
I say, what? He said, I thought he said to need it. But he said we need it.
Oh, no.
I said, oh, no. I told him, I said, if it weren't you, I wouldn't believe it. But I've gotten to know you really well. And I believe that you believe that.
Did your job that you thought.
Yep. I said, don't worry about it. Coach would be more. I asked him, I said, son, have you watched football? He's like, yeah. I say, have you ever seen when anybody anywhere in the world takes a knee playing football that they hand it to the running back and he take the knee?
Teachable moment.
Never.
I've never seen it. You have no idea how shocked I was. I was so shocked, bro. I was standing on the sideline. I said, what the hell just happened? What happened? Well, you have no that's the one most befuddling moment of my entire life dealing with youth sports.
Need it.
Was that boy said? I thought he said we need it.
Me?
I said, why would we give it to you if we have the need?
I don't know.
He was like, oh, yeah, exactly. Like, listen, that's my fault.
That's
my fault, dog.
We have to have. Look, you know what? We have me. It's on the coat. We have now.
I got to.
I got to change the words now.
We have to have it.
Yeah,
you got to change the words.
Need cannot be said anymore.
Nothing with need. I'm not even giving you a pep talk. I'm gonna just call the play.
Yeah.
Because anything after, yeah. Anything after that, it just get washed up, man.
We need it.
This kid, he took a deep. You have no idea. I was on the sideline, and then everything, and it was so crazy. Everything just went starkly quiet, and then you just heard my big mouth. when do we ever have that play? And then the people, and then one of the dads in the stand, well, you got it now. And I can't do that but laugh. I say, you're right, sir. You're right. He said, well, you ran it now. The fans was going crazy. And I'm telling you, thank God we were winning.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Because I'm telling you, if we were losing that game,
Oh my God.
oh my God.
Oh,
bro.
hell would have broke loose. It was at least it was a lighthearted fun.
That's right.
Because
You got
you're
it
winning
now.
by 14. Add it to the playbook.
Third down.
That's right. That's right. Where's that play on the play
Yeah,
chart?
now look. Now they got to scout for that. It's on film.
It's on film.
Hey, beware of these kids. They might hand it off and take a knee.
Shit. I mean,
Yeah,
this
it's on the scouting report.
it happens more than you think because even when I was in 7th grade,
For real?
we had a quarterback that we were hurry up, like spike it. He took a knee, lost the game.
Didn't
bro,
Kirk Cousins do
Yeah,
that?
Kirk Cousins has done
Yeah,
that.
he sure
but
did.
This motherfucker was like quarterback 8th grade. I'm in 7th grade. And he takes a knee. He's like, what are you doing? Like the game's over now. I can't stop it now.
Okay, it's over.
It's over. You did the the opposite of what you were supposed to do.
He playing for the other team, dog.
You're supposed to be running the field goal unit out there. Why are you spiking it?
You were losing.
Dad had money on the game.
Wayne Gandy and Stephen
Yeah,
Gandy,
there you go.
and then they went to Sterlington. You might be right.
He had some money on that. That sounds like a big setup.
That's a Jimmy Otten bet in the 8th grade game.
That's exactly right. Jimmy's gonna take no for that. He's gonna cuss that little kid out too. Don't lose it.
Here's $20 if you
Better
take a
not-
knee.
Dude, I'm telling you, the otter.
I got the over in this
telling you,
JV
baby.
game.
There you go. But like Roe opened it up with, do not miss out this Saturday, 2:30
sir.
p.m. kickoff.
Don't
LSU,
take a knee.
Ole Miss. No
Don't take
taking
a knee.
knees. We will be at Golf Suites live during the whole football game, watch party in it, and you'll get to hear Roe in between, during timeouts, in between quarters, halftime, let you know what he's seeing between the chess match of Lane Kiffin, Blake
I can't
Baker.
wait.
It's going to be awesome. Be at
Oh,
Golf
I can't
Suites.
wait, dog.
1 cent shots for every touchdown. They got the drinks, the food, the golf, and they got us. Make sure you're there this Saturday. Ro, we appreciate you once again coming
Absolutely,
through this
partner.
morning. One last question before we close it out. Your confidence level, is it raised on the offense from before the Southeastern game to now?
Oh yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Definitely encouraged because they went out and did what they were supposed to do. If they went out and muddied it up and played around with them, then it would be a different story. But I think, they went out, did some things that they wanted to do on offense, worked on some things that they wanted to work on in the intermediate to deep passing game, try to get that confidence back in those guys offensively by spreading the ball around to everybody, showed us what the running game is going to look like. It's going to be a running back by committee type of thing with, different plays, different gimme formation, so on and so forth. So, yeah, my confidence level has definitely gone up.
There it is. And we also will be at Pizza Byron's Sunday,
Yes,
4
sir.
to 5, recapping the game after we watch it again once, twice, maybe 3 times.
Yeah.
Ro, we appreciate you once again. We'll talk
Always,
again
my
soon.
friend.
All right, we will be right back after this.
Your head matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's a repair, a replacement, or storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing, built on trust, backed by quality.
Was created in honor of Alan Ward Granting III, fondly known by family and friends as Wardo. In 2019, the oldest brother of the tribe passed away unexpectedly. His remaining siblings and loved ones wanted to honor his memory in a special way. In 2022, Ward's family decided to combine the need for a sandwich shop in downtown Natchez with a desire to pay tribute to Ward's love of good friends, good times, and great food. Through blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of hard work, Wardo's was born. or go visit Wardo's today at 309 North Broadway Street in Natchez, where the po' boys are so good, you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
Hey, Miss Lou, come visit us, Tom and Wright Granding at Go Martin on the Go Deli.
Go Mart has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need.
Located at the corner of Highland Boulevard and Highway 61 South in Natchez.
Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff.
Where everyone is family. Hey, Miss Lou, come visit us, Tom and Wright Granding at Go Martin on the Go Deli.
Go Mart has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need.
Located at the corner of Highland Boulevard and Highway 61 South in Natchez.
Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff.
Where everyone is family.
When it comes to your home, the roof over your head matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's repair, a replacement, or storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing, built on trust, backed by quality.
All right, welcome back. Like we said, Golf Suites this Saturday. If you're not at Golf Suites, it better be because you're going to Wardo's Po' Boys on your way to Oxford. That better be the only reason you are not in the Golf Suites bar with me, Lloyd, Roe, maybe Kev, Stewie, Christian. I know Gage. I know Gage is going to be there. Kinfolk, Uncle Randy has already made the trip to Golf Suites. I'm sure he'll do it again. We better have that place popping, ready to go. LSU Ole Miss. Shout out to Rohan Davey, man. Everybody's favorite LSU quarterback. He is
and that's why.
The best. Because we need it.
It just forming the youth.
Need it.
It's my fault.
We must get it.
That's on me.
I
understand now.
Yep, my bad.
Dumb motherfucker.
Shout out to Roman. There's Tom Granning. He will be in Oxford. There you go. Tommy G, the legend. Wardo's Po' Boys. Go Mart right there in Natchez, Mississippi. Tommy G is going to be wearing the purple and gold in Oxford, Mississippi. Miss Lou. There it is. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us this morning, talking some ball. We will get the phone lines opened up this week. Sorry it did not happen today. Shout out to Roe for making his way over here. Great insight on the game Saturday night, LSU Southeastern. I want to get your opinion a little bit on Van Buren because we didn't really get into it when we were talking before Roe got here. What did you see, Lloyd? What did you like about number 11, the first look we got at Michael Martin Van Buren Saturday night?
The president.
Prez.
I thought that's why I thought what we said last week to preface if he were to play. We pulled up some of his highlights, the game against Georgia, like where he has played and played well. I think there's one way to sum him up. It's like, dude's a gamer.
Yes.
Like the practice, and that's why I tried to, that's why I wanted to show the clips of what he's actually done on the field versus what was said about him, because he didn't look good in practice. Was inaccurate. Like It looked disjointed at times, but he did start to kind of pick it up, and when we saw him in game situations, he looked better. And then you see him actually go out and play. I think that's what some people just do that well. Rohan was one of them. Not a good practice player. He'd be the first thing. He's like, it ain't Saturday, dog. Like, I'll turn
the lights and cameras out.
When the lights come on, it's time to perform. There ain't no lights out here. It's hot as hell. So there's some people that are just built like that where it's
gamers.
He's not. And I think you saw that he's a playmaker also. Right. Where it's like it just feels like put the ball in his hands and let me go do what I do.
Yeah.
Like, in every sense of the word. In practice, it just feels like he's stifled because he can't be that version of himself.
Yeah, no, it looked good, man.
It did,
He looked good. And I agree with Rowe. It was vanilla. They didn't do anything.
But he made it look not vanilla.
Right. And he made plays when the plays need to be made. Like the run play you showed, even the jet sweep to Jelani. It was a bad snap, and he...
Too bad. Who was playing center? Was that Burley Moore again, or was it... It wasn't Chester,
no.
so it had
Chester
to be...
got hurt. It was... And he actually did a pretty good job. It was 74. I think Augustus is his name.
Augustus Gloop?
No, I think his last name is Augustus. I gotta pull the roster up, but
well, that's what I'm saying. Like that's where a couple, like even on that run play that I showed, he rolled it back to him.
Third string center, but he did his job. I saw a couple plays. He did his job out there. But I thought that Van Buren looked good, made the plays, looked good running the football, and I just think that he is the prototype for what Sloan wants to do, and I think you saw that Saturday night. That was one of my biggest takeaways with Van Buren out there was. That's the quarterback prototype that Sloan wants.
Yeah.
He wants to roll right. He wants play action boot so you can run it, you can take off. He wants RPO with the threat of the quarterback running. I thought he looked good and definitely looked comfortable for sure.
Well, that's the dynamic that we're seeing when the offense looks a little disjointed or doesn't look absolutely perfect. It's like, do you cater your offense, change what you do and what you know to help your quarterback? And even when Nussmeier got under center, like Rowe talked about it, like that ain't a quarterback sneak. Like it doesn't look good. Even when he was handing it off to Jawan Johnson under center, it looked so calculated. Like I'm trying to take my steps the right way because I don't ever get under center. And that's Sloan trying to maybe figure something out with Nuss because when he goes to the league, he's not going to be in shotgun for 55 snaps and throw it 45 times.
No.
Like he's going to get under center. It's going to be one of those offenses. Like if you put him in a 49ers offense or Minnesota Vikings, that's where he would thrive. But he's never done it. And Sloan is calling a college game.
Yes.
And so you can see like that's where the rift is. Like they're not connecting the same way that
they're not made for each other.
Right.
They're not.
It's just something to keep an eye on.
But it comes down to now you have to grow and learn with it.
Right. You have to make this marriage work for the kids for 1 year.
Yes, just 1 year.
And then you can go do whatever you after this. Fuck off. Go vacation wherever you want. But after this, but it has to work now.
The three things that I wrote down, and the fourth as well. For on Friday, Nussmeier's health. Wanting to see that look different. I guess I would give that an A+.
Yep.
Line of scrimmage strength for the offensive line, where I wanted to see them be able 3rd and 2, get the push, make it happen, just turn around, hand off, make it work. I would give that a B-. Felt like on 3rd and 2, and even like the quarterback sneaks, like they got the push, they were able to make those things happen.
Yeah, I mean,
agree, disagree. Would you put a C, C+?
C+, just because of how it started, where you had to, and I'll go back to this, where it was 7-0 after the end of the
1.
Yeah, and that was not I'd imagine the vibe wasn't that high, whatever, because we talked about it of. Maybe you go 4 for 4 and score 28 points in the first, and Nussmeier's out. It was not that. It was 7-0 disjointed. Go for it on 4th and 11 to have to score.
Let's talk about the first play of the game. Did you lose 7 yards on a swing route? That's scripted. It pissed me off. I tell you what.
Shake my hand.
Shake his hand.
That's what I'm saying. Like for.
But I would, but that
just from a fan perspective, like crowd perspective, that's not how you want to start a game. It's like it starts slow again, and then your defense bails you out.
Yep. Because they can't always be perfect. Now they can be close. Defensive depth, A+. I thought you saw first teamers, second teamers, third teamers, fourth teamers. Everybody looked good.
Zach Weeks has no idea what he's doing.
Nope, but he's out there.
He's playing hard.
But Damian Shanklin looked great. Made a sack he's laying on his back. He's on the ground. Got your leg. Looked good. Dylan Carpenter got a sack.
I would say Keys was the most impressive.
Keys looked really good. I mean,
for no
he's a first teamer.
Yeah, that was you feel good with
back-to-back weeks.
Watch out!
Back-to-back weeks, no weeks with Keys. Keys to the victory.
Keys, yeah.
Get the keys to the car. But I thought he looked. Kalaj Cobbins, I thought came out there looked good. C.J. Ross looked good. Tylen Singleton flying around back there. Jim Corley looked good. Like I thought, Toviano, I thought did a very good job. Michael Turner looked good. Like defensive, I mean, it's just I could talk all day.
Name.
It's just, and that's what it. And it's.
And Butler,
I'm almost brought to tears because that's what my childhood was, where I could throw a defense at you and I could list off the first teamers, the second teamers, the third teamers.
Ron Brooks is going to play 10 years in the league and can't start on your defense.
Can't start on his defense right now. Like,
but then when he picks one up, he's like, oh, he runs 4.2.
Right, that's what he's. So A+ there. And then the last one that we had circled on our list was right tackle.
Move. Fail.
I'll let you grade that one.
F. We've got to go to summer school.
Yeah, I agree.
I will need to talk to your mother
So
and your father.
the
Meet
things
me
we
after
were
class.
looking for, the number one thing we were looking for, you got. Nussmeier looked excellent.
Took one shot.
Yep. Still want to see the line of scrimmage.
Got up a
for the
little wobbly.
offense, get better. Defensive depth looked excellent. You're in a good spot in the future there, like moving forward.
Sabrion brings up a good point. And
Ashton
so does
Stamps?
Messina. Yeah, he's not playing, so there's a reason. I would imagine if it's not health, I'm saving my games for the portal.
Yeah, I mean,
And they talked about this on, I believe it was the McAfee show, where they had Stanford Steve on, and they were talking about what's going to happen with DJ Lagway in Florida, and like he's like these contracts go through the end of the year. They can't leave the team. They have to perform. He's like, but they can redshirt, and there's nothing a school can do about it.
right.
And that's where, I mean, if you want to look at Stamps, like that's
I don't think he's hurt.
no, that's a bargaining chip. Like, I'm not going to play 4 games. I'm not going to play 5.
Right.
Like, I need my eligibility because one more year of school. Like, they're looking at it as a professional contract. It's not college anymore.
Right,
It's
no,
like I need
it's
3 to
different.
get to the league.
It's a
I'll
different
play
game.
5 and get paid at 3 different places. And I hope Stamps stays.
Yeah, no, I mean, he started every game for you. CB1
2
last
years.
year, you know? And so it is an interesting kind of situation dynamic, and we'll see kind
And
of
he's
how
not a-
it
he's not a-
progresses.
He's not a Corey Raymond corner.
No,
PJ
I mean,
Woodland is.
Yeah, Corey Raymond didn't recruit him here.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
That's not his body. That's not his taste.
It's not the prototype.
Right.
Look at PJ Woodland, DJ Pickett when they're on the field.
He likes a tall girl.
He likes length.
Yeah. A long leg.
Length guy.
Yeah. Looks good in heels.
See if you'll grade right tackle with the right guard. No, like I said, the problem is the right side of your
D
offensive line.
minus.
I mean,
Thompson's trying. I can see it. I see the effort.
they're both trying.
Well,
I don't
yeah.
think I don't think there's a lack of effort
No.
is the problem.
Which is a problem.
Kimberly, it's crazy, especially since y'all say he started all camp. I mean, we didn't just say. I mean, he did.
Yeah.
We weren't. I promise you, we weren't lying to you about Stamps being with the first group majority of the camp.
Woodland is just took it.
Yeah, and Pickett.
And Woodland, and we talked about Woodland too. Like
Well, Woodland had some, he needed to bulk up, one. He wasn't physically ready for the demands of this job.
No, but you kept seeing him more in camp. And
Right, and
there were some point, he made some plays, but he's also extremely, I'll say, physical.
He was grabby.
Yes.
He would pull a jersey,
But
he'd PI, or flags flying around. And he hasn't been that way. I mean, I haven't locked in on him every play, but I haven't seen flags thrown on him.
And also, I guess you have to consider who he was guarding. Like, the LSU wide receivers aren't
Right,
the easiest to keep in front of you.
So, I mean, all in all, the things we were looking to get from the Southeastern game, I thought you got. There were a few decisions that were questionable, like a 60-yard field goal with Ramos. There were some guys
That bites you in the ass for Saturday.
There were guys that got, shook up, injured, that, you're not. Like, that's back. It just sucks because it's back-to-back of these in-state games.
Biting
We're
you in the
sitting here
ass.
on Monday,
Going,
and we're talking about players being hurt. It sucks.
because I would say, I don't know if do you think you see West Saturday?
Yeah.
You think you see how much?
I mean, I think it depends on the injury. Like, I'd thought zero chance that you were going to see him. Like, when he went down against Florida, I knew he wasn't going to play against Southeastern.
Right. But if in that same vein, if you're going to hold him out, why would you not hold out Braylon Moore? Or is the West injury more than what it seems?
Right. I mean, the calf strain is at worst.
I thought it was an Achilles.
But I also think you have to think about what's behind them. You wanted to see this offense get all in the groove together.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
I'm not saying right or wrong. I'm just saying to me, you're comfortable throwing Keys in there and not expecting a drop off defensively. You've seen what it looks like when you throw Chester in
or
for
Augustus.
more, and it's just not
No, you can't really operate.
right. And that's what you wanted Nussmeier to get the.
Juju off of him?
I guess so. And when Nussmeier came out, guess who came out with him?
More.
They came out at the same exact time, same
Yeah.
drive. So.
Nussmeier's playing some hardball. The more I'm starting to think about it, he's got to a list of demands.
I mean, you had to get him back. I mean, so that's what you kind of give me the list. What do I have to make happen
for you to come back here? Because my ass is on the line.
And nothing against you, Chester. It probably was like
I need a center,
and I'm only playing behind that center, unless it's not possible. Which Tech it wasn't. So I mean, we'll see. Andrew Messina says West and Trades both sit this week and get the bye week, both back for South Carolina. I mean, which one's a more important game right now?
The 1-0, baby. One in front of you.
The one right in front of you.
South Carolina looks like dog water.
On the road, when they look good.
I could see who?
Ole Miss. The offense.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think
and you knew it was not South Carolina. Ole Miss looks like that was a big prove-it game for them against Tulane. Like,
and they went out, the statement.
Right, defense, they were spotty against Arkansas. And you saw
they
Arkansas
got a track
lose
meet.
to Memphis.
And another track. Bobby Petrino just.
Let's go.
Let's run it. Motorcycle time.
And I thought maybe more of it was to do with Tulane's offense. I didn't think Tulane's offense looked good, and they just couldn't throw the football. Like, there was one point, Retzlaff was like 0 for 9 early in that game. And I'm obviously we're going to watch it a little bit closer this week. But I think this Ole Miss offense with Chambliss at the helm, like they look like they diced up that Tulane defense, and Tulane's defense is good.
Yeah, that's their calling card.
And they diced it up. Like Chambliss, 14 carries, 122 yards.
He's going to run him into the ground. I mean, he doesn't care about you.
No, he doesn't care about you. It's not about you.
You're just a pawn in my game.
I mean, we're just here to win. So
that's great. I didn't know who you were. Oh, you can run it? Here's 20 carries.
Right. Right. I mean, and it worked.
Yeah. No.
And he
it's probably
throws the ball well.
It's a great. And it's probably like he doesn't know that, but it's probably a fun system to play. And he's like, brother, he's gonna beat the tires off of you.
Right. And they
like Jackson Dart. He's like, you were a running quarterback, and you see him in.
And this is the part that I'm most intrigued by. Like when Roe brought up Blake Baker versus Lane Kiffin. I almost did it again. Blake Baker versus Lane Kiffin. Baker had his number last year. That defense played way above average. Like, that was probably their best game against Ole Miss last year.
USC and Ole Miss.
Yeah, but I would say Ole Miss had more horses than USC did. And Miller Moss versus Jackson Dart. I'll take Dart. But, like, for that point in that season, they went out there and they played extremely well.
But you also have to consider where it was in that environment.
Of course. It was raucous. I was sitting there. I was there. It was awesome.
Christian was hurling.
So we'll see what it looks like. Yeah, he was. And we haven't really spoken to him since the Florida game, so I don't know if he was hurling.
Maybe he's been converted. Maybe he's a Catholic now.
He's been a Catholic.
Oh.
He went to St. Paul's. But he's on the way back from South Bend. I don't know how good of a
interesting name for that school, in considering the history of the religion.
Let's connect athletically this morning. Don't forget, every single day we are brought to you by the Cody Jones is back. We're brought to you by AJ Sports Cards on Drusilla Lane, 3348 Drusilla Lane to be exact. Shout out to one of the inaugural sponsors here of Tingle & Co. They bought in on us from the jump, AJ Sports Cards, so make sure you all go take care of them. If you appreciate our show, then you appreciate AJ Sports Cards and all that they do. The phone number is 225-831-4508. Like I said, the store, 3348 Drusilla Lane here in Baton Rouge. On Facebook, it's AJ Sports Cards. On Instagram, it's AJ Sports Cards 225BR. Go follow them on both of those. Make sure they know how much you appreciate what they do for us and in turn for you. Appreciate AJ Sports Cards and them betting on us at Tingle & Co. very early on. Let's connect athletically this morning.
And talk about Blaker. Should be breaking with AJ Sports Cards.
With AJ Sports Cards. Go get some packs, man. Rip them open. Have fun.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to bring some packs to the golf suites.
I mean, they have incredible food, but nothing quite hits home like a card.
Like a card, man. I'm tempted to rip open one of these packs sitting right here. Very tempted.
We'll see if we go 9 for 9.
If we go 13 for 13 today, might just have
Seahawks,
to go
Skittles, Beast Mode, Cal.
There you go. I feel like that's Marshawn Lynch.
It is. Bank, 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 bank. Pencil, scorecard.
Ball and
T. Set, point, match,
Game.
Blouses.
Roll, bank, May, rut.
Ruth.
Ruth. It's like, who's...
Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Hall of Famer in my book.
You idiot. Yeah, P-Dub called you out. Nasty, nasty joke.
I guess I'll have to go to confession.
Cody Jones, I'm glad you're back, Cody. It's good to see you.
What's my penance?
No fake illegal plays here on out, Cody.
What does that mean?
They had illegal plays. The touchdown they scored against Auburn. They ran the guy off the field like he was getting subbed out. Illegal, not allowed.
Oh,
it's Ari Gold.
It is Ari Gold. And who else? It's two men.
Ari, what are you doing here?
Who else is
I
that?
don't know who the other man is. What's Ari Gold's actual name?
Who's the other? What is Ari Gold's real name? That sucks for him.
Bryan Cranston? No. Who's on Absolute Radio?
That's
Jeremy Piven. That is
his name. Yeah,
so yeah, I mean, you'll never be known as anything else to me, Jeremy.
Jeremy Pivot.
I think it's Bryan Cranston too. It's not Pedro Pascal.
No, he's not holding a woman.
He gets anxious, Lloyd.
Yeah. Me too.
Oh.
I could see.
I think it's Cranston.
Yeah.
I mean, Andrew Messina says Heisenberg. I am the one who knocks.
Yeah. Knock.
You think that of me? Skyler?
Oh.
All-time great character.
Get the fuck out.
This is my private living domicile. How did you know that the holes were there without removing the tape first? This is one of the best scenes ever. Let's go to the NFL.
Whenever Ari throws his cell phone against when he gets kicked out, it's just so like he's actually mad. It's such a good character.
It's the best character ever. It was so
Why don't
good.
you two go inside and fuck each other?
Lloyd!
Nah.
I know that when I first heard him say it, I was like, God, I know that feeling. This NFC team changed its geographical name but did not relocate. Changed the geographical name but did not relocate.
I don't know what that means. Indianapolis Colts, Baltimore Colts,
Houston
Browns,
Oilers, Houston
Texans.
But
it wasn't in
those are
94.
AFC teams.
Yeah.
The Arizona Cardinals.
Who said that?
Brian Burgess. What were they before? Were they the Phoenix Cardinals?
Yeah, did they go from... They went to Glendale.
The Glendale Cardinals?
I think they've always been there. I think they just moved cities.
Among NBA players, active NBA players, who has the highest career points per game average? I think it's Kevin Durant. It's not LeBron.
Should be.
It could be Curry.
Or could it be like a rookie? Because they haven't played that many games.
I feel like you have to have some sort of structure to this, right?
Active is the structure.
Fair enough.
So it could be...
I'm thinking Kevin Durant. Oh, could Luka. Luka makes sense. Yeah.
He doesn't play that often.
All won 10-plus games for this 2011 American League team. Ivan Nova, A.J. Burnett, and Freddie Garcia.
Are the Marlins?
Fonz.
That'll get my attention.
Not funny. Fonz's guess.
Oh! He's not active.
Lloyd. Let's be nice. St. Louis Cardinals, the Yankees. Oh, they were the St. Louis Cardinals, the Phoenix Cardinals.
Yankees.
The Yanks.
Sure, I guess.
That's who it is.
I would not have gotten this. I would have said somebody else.
The Yankees.
Good call.
Retail
Good job,
and
boys.
shopping. Wendy Wagon and Tony Turbo.
Windy Wagon. This sounds like a porn.
What names are this?
Dude, call me Tony.
Anthropomorphic.
They call me Tony Turbo.
Sedan. Sam Sedan.
Sam Sedan.
Featured
Hussein.
commercial for this brand of oil and
Sedan
gas.
Hussein. They missed it. Just
the name of
missed
my
it.
car.
Now I have to get one. It's gonna be tan. Anthropomorphic cars.
Chevron.
Why do they have to be anthropomorphic?
Chevron. Shout out to Gomart.
That's what I was
Tommy
saying.
G. Send it. Anthropomorphic.
Tommy Two Wagons. Tommy Wood Graining. Yes.
In 2008, Chain Restaurant just came to their Awesome Blossom appetizer. So somebody tried to do a bloomin' onion. Chili's.
I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. Ribs.
Applebee's.
Applebee's. Chili's?
Chili's.
Chili's.
Knew it.
Chili's.
Used to love Chili's.
I want the baby.
I haven't been to Chili's in a long time.
It's a wee child. It's a wee person. Get in my belly. I'm gonna eat you.
Oh, what's her name? What's her name from Ozark? I don't remember her name. I don't know her real life name.
Which one? The wife?
Yeah.
She's also second on the list. Skylar can. And then this woman is also a. Ugh, they're great at. Ugh. When Skylar gets in the pool, like, it's not about you. I'm doing a lot. I have cancer, and I'm selling meth, and I don't really know what I'm doing.
Right.
I'm in trouble with Tuco, who's snorting meth off a knife.
Andrew Messina, Awesome Blossom, extra side of awesome.
Yeah. Awesome Blossom.
Laura Linney.
No.
Ugh.
I just despise both of those women. Oh, it's really Awesome Blossom, extra side of awesome. Huh. It's not waiting, is it? He's also in Jessica Alba with the little penguin panties. Good luck, Chuck.
Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
Maybe that's what it is. I've never seen it. Jackpot
Johnny on the spot.
Dan
in real life.
Oh, that's when he's on the pancakes. I've seen this.
You've seen that. I've never seen that.
He's very depressed. You have to know this. You don't know this?
No.
That'd be Outcast.
I don't think I've ever listened to this one.
Oh, it's a banger.
I've listened to a lot of Outkast.
With
I don't think I've
Sedan
listened to this
Hussein and Bombs Over Baghdad bumping on the tweeters.
one. You need help.
I know. Is it out? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's Outcast. Yeah.
There it is. 9 for 9. 13 for 13.
Oh, so we open pack.
Oh.
What if Saddam Hussein's in that pack?
It won't be because it's 2023 MLB.
Say he's not an
Tops.
athlete?
What team are you selecting?
The Montreal Expos.
Doesn't count.
Los Angeles Angels.
I'm going with the Cardinals.
Anaheim Angels.
On
Minnesota Twins.
Did you pick one?
Minnesota Twins.
Okay. We have a Detroit Tiger, Mr. Scooball. We have Michael Givens from the Mets, Gavin Sheets from the White Sox, Manuel Margot from the Rays. We have Yu Darvish.
You may well Margot.
We have a Toronto Blue Jay, Mr. Teoscar Hernandez. We have a Detroit Tiger. We have
Hunter Hall. You put your name into
Red Sox,
you
another
put.
Boston Red Sox.
Has there been a Cardinal?
2 Tampa Bay Rays. Nope.
Because if there is one, you have to eat it. And Glimmer, you have to eat a Cubs card.
Toronto Blue Jay. Aaron Nola.
From?
Louisiana
LSU?
State University. Powerhouse college baseball. Houston Astro.
Ugh.
An Atlanta Brave. A San Francisco Giant. And a Texas Ranger.
You didn't pick a team.
I did. I said the Cardinals.
Oh, so did Hunter Hall.
Yep. Well, the Cardinals didn't get called.
Good for us. I mean, what we've learned from this game, if you don't want to eat one, do not pick a Tampa Bay Ray. There are a lot of them.
A lot of Rays. Shout out Aaron Nola. Shout out AJ Sports Cards.
I can go give it to his parents. I know where they live.
Yep.
I don't.
That's a pretty good throw.
What was that? Now You See Me?
Ninja Star.
Katana.
Appreciate you guys hanging out with us this morning. LSU 4-0. Obviously some things to be upset about, but I've seen a lot of crash outs out there on the social media verse, and I think we should all take a collective breath as LSU is 4-0. Ole Miss this weekend. We will do some position room breakdowns
Who was that tight
throughout
end?
the week. Do what?
Who was that tight end?
You sent me his name.
Because he looked like a monster.
It is a monster. It is Daquan Wright.
Player.
Yeah, we'll do some position room breakdowns this week. LSU Ole Miss on Saturday. It's a big one. I mean, as much
Biggest
as
game of the year. LSU haven't really played anybody.
that's the tough part, and this is kind of
They've all
but the
felt like
worst
big
part.
games.
But this is the worst part, is that if LSU wins this one, and Ole Miss just then goes and rattles off a couple of losses after, it's going to be the same conversation. You know, like that's the hard part about like looking at LSU now and being like, oh, they're not really that good because they haven't beat anybody. Like, who was Clemson when LSU beat them? The number 4 team in the country. Now, do they look bad? Yeah.
They look awful.
They look
You
terrible.
See Davo's
They're
presser?
1-3. I did.
He's
Florida,
unbelievable.
1-3, not very good. Like I get it.
Where's the? You told me to go to 1-3. Where's the? Oh, is it on the forum?
But it sucks sitting here and saying LSU's not that good. Like I saw a lot of LSU's not a top 10 team.
2026 scheduling news, SEC.
That's
Tuesday.
It's announced tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
My biggest thing right now
I want to leak.
is I've seen a lot of conversations saying LSU's not a top 10 team. Name me 10 teams you would rank ahead of LSU right now. Can you do that, Lloyd?
Say that again.
Can you name 10 teams that if they played on a neutral field, you would take them over LSU right now?
Oregon. Ohio
Okay.
State.
Yep.
That's 2.
Miami.
No. I mean, it would be. Even.
Georgia.
No.
Oklahoma.
It won't be a neutral site. Yeah, they're still big.
I'm just saying
they're still
right-
Big 12 to me.
Right now.
I mean, they've been impressive, sure,
Right,
but
I'm-
that's because you didn't expect them to be this. Like,
Right.
Mateer's been. I hate doing that, but we were like, Mateer's somebody to watch out for. When
Right,
you got your
right.
offensive coordinator, and you come to like.
Brings his guy with him.
Right.
Who's talented. Right. And
Mateer's fun to watch.
The last Washington State quarterback that transferred from there to a Power 4 was the number 1 pick in the NFL draft.
But it also reminds me of like when old LSU defenses, when they played a quarterback like that, they put you in hell.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
Johnny
you see what they did to
Manziel.
Johnny Manziel, Lamar Jackson.
Like that's
like those are
once you-
Heisman guys
that ran into athletes.
that ran into LSU's defense. And that's where, like, and I know we're going to talk more about this weekend as the week goes on, but that's where I'm at for, like, this.
FSU. I'm not sold on Florida.
Yeah, I was about to say
State.
Florida State, Texas,
I love their
Indiana,
quarterback, but-
Texas Tech, Tennessee. Like I can't name 10 teams I would take over LSU right now.
Yeah, Sabrion. I'd love to see Delane versus Jeremiah Smith. Like, yeah. I'd love to see him versus Ryan Williams.
Maybe I wouldn't put LSU at 4, but they're not out. They're not a top 10 team.
I'm surprised they dropped. Now, if you want to do Penn State, I'll give you 10.
Yeah, I can name 10 better than Penn State.
No, I'm saying I'll give you 10 points.
Oh, yeah.
And feel very confident. I can't wait.
Like
Penn State, Oregon, finally, they get to play football. They haven't played in 4 weeks.
That's where game day's at, isn't it?
Oh, it has to be.
In it?
You
see Lane upset about the game time?
Of course. And then we'll play in the afternoon. And then
he's like,
if
we go in the afternoon, here we go. There will be a night game. It'll probably be a night game in Georgia this year, too.
He's right.
He is right.
I don't know how I would handle him being at LSU. I love him.
He's
We would get along. He reminds me of me. There's more in there.
Yeah.
If you want to, if you would just try a little bit harder. It's not the point.
We appreciate you guys hanging out with us this morning. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 7 to 9 a.m. Make sure you tune in to Mic'd Up tonight, 6 to 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Live from here. We do have some fun things in the works, guys. In the coming weeks, we're making some things happen, making some moves.
CAS Roofing, get your boys together. Rally the troops.
Rally the troops. We appreciate you guys' support from the start here at Tingle & Co. And we've got some fun things coming up. We appreciate you tuning in every single day. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 7 to 9 a.m.
Hunter Hall.
And we'll probably pop those phone lines open tomorrow.
And why not?
I think tomorrow's a good day to pop phone lines open. So we will talk to you on the phone tomorrow morning. Make sure you tune in. Make sure you call in. Don't forget about this Saturday at Golf Suites, Sunday, Pizza Byron's. We will see you then. Go Tigers.
It's Tingle & Co. From 7 to 9. Come keep with the show. It's the